is Joy, and I'm having a wild hair day today. But I wanted to tell you, I had a setback this week. As some of you may know, I've been working on my menstrual issues, my reproductive issues. As you know, that I have had severe issues with nausea, vomiting, cramping, and having to miss days of work and school because I was doubled over in pain. And I've worked really hard to get to the point where I have so much relief and so much pain-free days, so many pain-free days, that I actually can function normally in life when I'm on my period. Well, I had some sinus issues come up, and I decided that I was going to try some supplements, and unfortunately, they had alcohol. Now, I damaged my liver very severely by taking pain relievers, over the counter pain relievers, ibuprofen, acetaminophen, certain things like anaprox, those really heavy hitters that people take when they're in really severe pain. I took those every month, and my liver suffered, probably to the point where I'm probably not going to be able to take any over the counter pain reliever or ingest alcohol ever again. And I'll tell you why. Those supplements that I took were tinctures. And they were, of course, when you have a tincture, they're in an alcohol base. And I thought, well, okay, this is probably not good, but because I want to, clear my sinuses and boost my immune system, I'll try it and see what happens. What happened was my liver said, no, I don't like this. And I reverted back to the nausea and vomiting that I had experienced previously. And that was my indication that I can't participate in that anymore. So that means, of course, no alcohol, and it also means no over the counter pain meds. So everybody asks, so Joy, when you are in pain during your period, what are you going to use? What do you do about it? Good question. There are things that are natural that don't require you popping a pill that you can use in order to relieve pain. The first thing that we like is heat. If you have a heating pad, those are great. And I'm the kind that doesn't like to use electricity all the time, so I actually like the hot water bottle. Those are awesome. Now you can't always take those to work, and sometimes if you're at work and in pain, you need to do something about that too. So if you need another option, try those dollar store hand warmers. Actually, I've used those with great success. And you take them and you kind of jiggle them and break them apart, so to speak, so that you release the heat, and they last for hours. And you can put them on your abdomen, on your uterus, right where the uterus is, in the back if you have lower back pain. And you can use more than one. Now, if you need to put them in place and let them stay in place without having to hold them there, then I would do something like a neoprene exercise band to possibly try to keep it in place. However, don't forget that that's rubber and it could possibly melt. So you could also always try to tie a scarf or something around it to keep it in place, because you don't want to put it on bare skin because it can burn your skin. So you want to put a barrier there and then tie it around you. You can also buy something called a haramaki, and you'll have to search that. But it's a half band. It looks like a headband, but big enough for your torso, and it's made out of cotton, stretchy cotton. And you can put those heating pads that you get from the dollar store right underneath, and that will hold them in place. The second thing that has worked very, very well, believe it or not, are magnets. Magnet therapy is huge, especially in our clinic. We use it on ourselves and we use it on our clients. What it does, since the blood has iron in it, the blood is also slightly magnetic. So wherever you put the magnet, it's going to draw more blood flow there so that you can release blockages. Usually if you have pain, you have a blockage. You can remove the blockages and you can increase blood flow to get rid of what's there. Sometimes it's inflammation. Sometimes it's, some kind of scar tissue or something. But you want the blood flow to move, the blood to flow. If you have a blockage, then you're going to have pain, and you want the blood to flow so that it will release that. It works like heat. You leave it there for a while, and then eventually the muscles start to release and to relax. Other thing that we use in clinic, It's something called matzo. That's actually a heat source. And we use that in clinic because it takes a little bit of a specialized application to do. If you were already familiar with matzo, feel free to go ahead and experiment with that and put it on the points that are indicated for menstrual problems. That's going to be in your liver meridian and your spleen meridian. Some of the things that I don't like for pain relief are things like TENS units, because what it does is it actually tricks the nervous system into thinking that there's no pain there. But that means that the pain is still there. And sometimes you can cause nerve damage, and it's not recommended by me or, us in clinic. So those things, heat and magnets and moxa, work really well to help relieve pain, especially if you're on your period. Of course, always make sure that you are getting your liquids. If you're dehydrated, you're going to be in pain. And always make sure you're getting enough sleep. If you're sleep deprived, you're going to have a hard time with good blood flow and good circulation to the areas that you need. Also, when you sleep, your body repairs. And of course, your uterus needs that at that time. So this is Joy, and if you have any questions about what I do in order to make myself as pain-free as possible during my period, just let me know. You can contact us at our website. You can also go to charlottereflexology@gmail.com, send us a message. We're also on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter. So I'll see you soon.